What if I told you that a regular-looking 1960 for Lincoln penny could be worth not just hundreds, not just thousands, but possibly up to $100,000? That's right, you might have one of the rarest and most mysterious coins in U.S. history right in your pocket or collection. Stay with me as we dive into the mind-blowing world of the 1964 SMS-era Lincoln penny, a coin so rare, it has puzzled experts, thrilled collectors, and shattered auction records. This isn't just coin collecting, this is treasure hunting at its finest. Don't click away, because in the next few minutes, you'll learn how to spot one, why it's so valuable, and how to know if you've struck penny gold. Let's jump into the jaw-dropping story of the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny, and see why this coin is turning heads in the numismatic world. The mysterious origins of the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny. Let's rewind to the early 1960s. The U.S. Mint was under pressure. The coin shortage crisis was beginning. Silver prices were rising, and the Mint was trying to innovate while maintaining order. Enter 1964, the last year of the Philadelphia and Denver Mints producing coins with 90% silver content. In the world of coin collecting, SMS stands for Special Mint Set, a kind of finish that's higher in quality than regular circulation strikes, but not quite proof. SMS coins weren't officially produced until 1965. So then, why do we have 1960 for pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and halves with Special Mint Set characteristics? These 1964 SMS coins appear to have been struck with specially prepared dies on high-quality blankets, with sharper details, proof-like surfaces, and a satin finish. That's extremely unusual and unexplained. Some believe these coins were experimental strikes, possibly made by the Mint director Eva Adams and chief engraver Gilroy Roberts as test runs before SMS production officially began in 1965. But only a tiny handful of these coins exist, especially the Lincoln cent. What makes the 1964 SMS penny so rare? Experts believe there are only 15 to 25 authentic examples of the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny known to exist. That's rarer than a 1909 SVDB in high grade, rarer than a 191 for D, and even rarer than many gold coins. Special satin finish. Unlike regular circulation coins, the 1964 SMS Lincoln penny has a smooth, satin-like texture, no mirror fields like proofs, but far more refined than standard coins. Sharply struck design. You'll notice unusually crisp lettering and bold Lincoln features, especially on the beard and body. Weak strikes were common in 1960 for regular coins, so this is a standout. No mint mark. Philadelphia. All known SMS 1960 for Lincoln cents were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use a mint mark at the time. Square rims and die markers. These coins often show square-edged rims and specific die characteristics, even slight doubling in places. Amazing condition. Every verified 1964 SMS penny has been found in high grades, often MS65 or higher. And some have even earned the coveted SP67 or SP68 grades from grading agencies like PCGS and NGC. How much is a 1964 SMS Lincoln penny worth? Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. What is this rare era penny actually worth? Recent auction prices. In 2004, one example of the 1964 SMS Lincoln cent sold for $20,000 at Heritage Auctions. By 2016, prices soared even higher. A PCGS SP68 example sold for over $30,000. In 2023, collectors saw prices cross the $50,000 mark for SP67 red designations. Experts believe if a new, ungraded example in pristine condition were to surface, it could easily bring $75,000 to $100,000 or more in auction, depending on the eye appeal and certification. Let that sink in. A single penny from 1964 could be worth more than a brand new luxury car. Even mid-range examples in SP65, SP66 are selling for $10,000 to $25,000 if authenticated. And remember, only a couple dozen are known. Finding one is like discovering buried treasure. How to tell if you have a 1964 SMS penny? So, could you actually own one? It's possible, but unlikely unless you're really lucky. However, if you're a roll hunter, estate sale picker, or longtime collector, It's worth checking. Look at the finish. It should have a satin, semi-proof-like texture. Not mirror-like, not dull, just smooth, uniform, and frosty. Sharpness. Every detail on Lincoln's profile and lettering should be exceptionally sharp and bold. Condition. It must be very high-grade EMS65 and up. These coins were not circulated. Color. Many genuine 1964 SMS cents have a rich, even red tone labeled as road by grading services. No contact marks. SMS coins often have very minimal contact marks, no bag marks like business strikes. If you suspect your coin fits this description, the next step is professional certification. Submit it to PCGS or NGC and request evaluation as a potential SMS issue. Do not attempt to clean or modify the coin. This can destroy its value. Why was this coin made in the first place? The mystery deepens. No official mint records confirm the production of the 1964 SMS Lincoln cent. That's what makes it an error in the traditional sense, not a mistake of design or strike, but a ghost coin from an undocumented process. Popular theories. Test strikes. Mint director Eva Adams may have ordered a few sets as tests ahead of the 1965 SMS coins. Private mint experiment. Some suggest they were never meant to leave the mint and were retained privately by mint officials or workers. Internal presentation sets. Perhaps they were struck for internal presentation purposes and never officially recorded. Whatever the reason, they're real, certified, and still surrounded by mystery. The SMS series, other coins from 1964, the Lincoln cent isn't alone in this mysterious set. A very small number of 1964 SMS nickels, dimes, quarters, and half dollars also exist. Like the penny, they are sharply struck, have satin finishes, and carry similar die markers. The existence of a full 1964 SMS set is known, but only a few sets are complete. This adds tremendous collectible appeal and price volatility. Absolutely. Here's a dedicated section you can insert into the main video script or use as a standalone segment focusing on error varieties of the 1960 for Lincoln penny, including rare types, how to identify them, and their big auction values $100, $10,000 plus. 1960 for Lincoln penny error varieties worth big money. Wait, before you go digging through your pocket change, listen up. While the legendary 1964 SMS penny steals the spotlight, there are other rare and valuable 1960 for Lincoln penny errors out there that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and they're hiding in plain sight. These aren't your average coins. These are mint-made mistakes that collectors go wild for. 1960 for double die-obverse DDO. Value. Light doubling in VFXF, $50, $150, strong DDO in AUBU, $500 to $2,000 plus. 1960 for off-center strike, coin struck 5% to 90% off-center. Value, minor 5 to 10%, $20, $50, 50% off-center with full date, to $100 to $500 plus. 1960 for clipped planchette, value, minor clips, $25, $75, large clips or multiple clips, $150 for $100 plus. 1960 for die breaks, the error, a common but collectible error on Lincoln cents from the 1950s and 60s. Value, small break, $10, $25, prominent or dramatic, $50, $150. 1960 for broad strike error. A broad strike occurs when the part of the press that holds the coin in shape fails. Value, $50 to $200 depending on grade and severity. 1960 for Lincoln penny struck on a dime planchette. These are incredibly rare and very valuable. Value, verified examples can sell for $1,000 to $10,000 plus. 1960 for double struck Lincoln penny. This is when the coin is struck more than once, and both impressions are visible. Value, $300 to $2,000 depending on how dramatic it is. The better the condition, the higher the value. A dramatic error in mint state, MS condition could turn a $100 coin into a $10,000 treasure. And always remember to check your coins under magnification. Many of these errors are easy to miss with the naked eye. How to profit or protect yourself if you're hunting for the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny. Keep these tips in mind. Buy only graded coins if investing. Stick with PCGS or NGC certifications. Avoid eBay fakes unless it's slammed. You could be throwing away money. Get second opinions. Even if a coin looks close, SMS versus high-quality MS can be hard to distinguish without expert help. Follow auctions. Stay updated on heritage, stacks bowers, and great collections for price trends.